Previously, we just have learned about the performance practice of the medieval, Renaissance, and Baroque periods in terms of setting, composition, role of composers or performers, and audience. Medieval period. This period is consists of two types of music, namely sacred music and secular music. Sacred music, by definition, must have to do with God or goddess. Music composed or performed for religious use, often accompanied by instruments, but sung prayers are often unaccompanied. Exclusion of women, elevation of unison singing, and exclusion of instruments serve to establish a clear differentiation between the musical performance on the synagogue and that of the tricks. In choir, groups of singers composed solely of men and boys who assumed the musical role of answering to contrasting solo singing of the priest. Secular music, on the other hand, is non-religious music. This includes love songs, political satire, dances, and dramatic works. Performers develop literary and musical genres based on vernacular texts. Traveling performers in Western Europe sung, did tricks, and danced to earn their living. Troubadours in the South France, trouveurs in the North, and minnesingers, a class of artist knights, sang love songs with religious fervor. Renaissance period. Lots of development happened in this period, especially to music and arts, such as invention of music printing, which helped in the performance practice. Instrumental, vocal, and combined performance, both on sacred and secular music, arose. Though sacred music was still important, secular music became more prominent in this period. Composers found ways to make a vocal music more expressive of the text they were setting. Renaissance period is also known as the golden age of a cappella choral music. Baroque period. This time, music is highlighted with grandiosity and elaborate ornamentation. New instrumental technique and musical notation were developed. Aside from it, major and minor tonality was also created in this period. Among others were harmony, rhythm, and duration. Composers from this period experimented fuller sound for each instrumental part, known as orchestra. Orchestra is composed of strings, woodwinds, brass, keyboards, and percussion instruments. Ngayon, isa na namang paksa ang ating tatalakayin. Handa na ba kayo?
Yes, sir.
Simulan natin sa pagtatasa upang masuri ang iyong kaalaman tungkol sa usaping vocal music at instrumental music ng mga panahong medieval, Renaissance, at Baroque. Exercise number 1. Sabihin kung anong salita sa kahon ang mga tinutukoy ng bawat pahayag. Ang mga pagpipilian: Concerto Grosso, Gregorian Chants, Madrigal, Mass, Oratorio, at Troubadour music. Number 1. Large-scale musical composition for orchestra and voices that incorporates narrative or religious themes. Ang tamang sagot ay oratorio. Tama! Number 2. A third composed and frequently in 3 to 6 voices. Tamang sagot ay madrigal. Number 3. Concertino and Tati. The correct answer is Concerto Grosso. Number 4. Have 5 main sections and text, either syllabic, pneumatic, or melismatic. The correct answer is Mass. Number 5.
based on Latin liturgy and uses neume notation. The correct answer is Gregorian chants. The words or terms that we just defined are examples of vocal music and instrumental music. What is vocal music? What is instrumental music? Vocal music is music that uses or emphasizes human voice. Sometimes instruments are used, but the voice is the most important part. For example, instrumental music is intended to be performed by a musical instrument or group of instruments, although it might include some inarticulate vocal, but the main point is wide instrumentation. For example, for us to know more about the vocal music and instrumental music, particularly on the medieval, Renaissance, and Baroque periods, let's do this activity. Ang gagawin niyo lang ay makinig sa mga halimbawa ng mga musika at tukuyin kung ito ay vocal music or instrumental music.
Kyrie eleison.
Kyrie eleison.
Christe eleison.
Christe eleison.
Kyrie eleison.
Kyrie eleison.
Christe eleison.
Nakuha niyo ba? Alam niyo na ba ang pagkakaiba ng vocal music at instrumental music?
Yes, sir.
Atin naman alamin kung bakit ang mga ito ay tinawag o naaangkop sa vocal or instrumental music. Gregorian chants is the central tradition of Western plain chant of a form of monophonic, unaccompanied sacred song in Latin of the Roman Catholic Church emerged in the medieval period. Fugue is a contrapuntal piece developed mainly by imitative counterpoint, usually written in 3 or 4 parts, with the main theme called subject. The entire piece grows mainly from a single tune of a strong musical character. Troubadour music is a chord musical usually monophonic but sometimes with improvised accompaniment. This also emerged during the medieval period. Madrigal is a secular vocal polyphonic music composition which originated from Italy. It was written and expressed in poetic text and sung during courtly social gatherings. Madrigal is considered as the most important secular form of music sung during the Renaissance period. Mass is a form of sacred musical composition that sets texts of the Eucharistic liturgy into music. Mass is consists of 5 main sections, namely Kyrie, Gloria, Credo, Sanctus and Benedictus, and Agnus Dei. Concerto Grosso is a form of orchestral music during the Baroque period wherein the music is between a small group of solo instruments called concertino and the whole orchestra called tati. Oratorio is a large-scale musical compositions for orchestra and voices that incorporates narratives on religious themes. Unlike usual musical forms, this is usually performed without the use of costumes, scenery, or actions. Chorale is a musical composition that resembles a harmonized version of a hymnal tool of the Protestant Church during the Baroque era. That's all for today. Is everything clear to you? Do you have any question? If so, you can send me a message.